Hello, always Dizzy here. Going to start with puzzle streak of 42, as I always do before I play any games. Going to start at the 1 minute mark. I probably shouldn't be streaming right now because I'm pretty exhausted, but I skipped streaming yesterday because I was even more exhausted, and I don't like skipping too many streams in a row. Hello, Larson Say. Yeah, we'll see how I make do. Going to start in 10 seconds. Yeah, okay. Here we go. I know it's an awkward start, but okay. Will my fatigue? Yes, it will. I was going to Yeah, okay. This is I'm not surprised. As I say, I'm very tired. What Victoria match? Oh, no, I'm not planning any tournaments. I'm retired. Should win a bishop here, if not more. Rook 7 c2. Black. I'm tired. I am tired. I just need to stay awake. I can probably just take and I'm up a bishop here. This is interesting. King e5. King e7. Hello, Gamma. Oh, yeah. Thanks for buying the book. I get a few pennies in royalties. But yeah, I mean, as I say, like with your rating, a lot of it will be very easy for you. But if you read it from beginning to end, I can pretty much promise you that you will learn a few things. I think if people read it and they're just like, oh yeah, I know this already, and they kind of just skim past it, they're going to be missing out on a lot of little things that can add up. But yeah, I mean, it's if you actually like go through everything, go like move by move, there's a lot to it, really. Okay, sorry. So King e5, King e7, and then do I have a reserve tempo here? H4, and if H5, I have G5, and then yeah, Black's in Zugzwang. And if he goes F5, then I can go H5, and again, Black's in Zugzwang. So yeah, he just gives way. 16. I have a check and then a mate. Well, he can sack the queen for one more move, which he does. 17 can take the bishop. 18. Microphone too close. There's a fork on b3. Should be good enough. 19. We have mate in 2. 1, 2. 20. I have mate in 1. 1. 21. I have a free queen. So I have check, and then I can desperado and then take. Is that good enough? I'll be up the exchange there. So check, take. 22, forkies, 23, nopes, check. If here, Okay, well, first of all, is there anything else? Okay, if he comes here, it's mate. Yeah, so so knight f8, he has to go to f5, he being the puzzle. And then queen h7 looks like mate. So 1, 2, 24. I can take and then just come back. That would put me up a piece. 25. Can I take the bishop? Because then his queen is overloaded. So he can't take. If he takes the knight, then I can take the bishop. Yeah, so we start here. And then we take 26. Check. Mate. And if he comes here, then mate in a couple. 27. I might have rook f8. Except this is check. Oh, I can just trade bishop and then take on e3. Okay, 28. 5 people in the stream. Okay, well, we have check. And then mate. 29. I'm going pretty quickly here. I'm 7 minutes in here. Does this win the queen? Rook. Okay, not quite, but then there's a back rank. So rook a5, rook a4 should win the queen. Should win the queen. I think he has to take my rook. Yeah, 30. I think his knight is trapped, so I can trade off the rooks and then bishop d8. Looks like it's winning his knight. Or he can sack the bishop, so he might take on e6 there. Or that. Yeah, it takes 31. Yeah, 31 in 7 minutes. I'm happy. I think his rook is trapped. I think I had this puzzle before. It's funny. Like, I had that like a month ago. Black. So here we give a check, and then we go e2, d2. R2, d2. Oh, is that... Oh, that's not notation. But it's almost... Yeah. Wait, is R2, d2 a notation? I'm trying to think. I think it is. R2, d2 is an actual move. Okay. But anyways, here, just go d2, which should be good. 33. So if f4, if he doesn't take, then I think I can go f5. And so he must take, and then I'm just... I still have to be careful here. I don't think it's king g5. I think it might be g5. Yeah, it's g5, and then I can support it financially. 34, 9 minutes in. This might be an all-time high for me, or like a personal best. Okay, so he's going to queen or knight. So I need to take so I can give a check. And then there's going to be a secure, and I can trade that off. And then this one will run again. So boom, you know, queen check. Actually, I was a bit wrong. I thought he had to go to this file, but he can come in here. But then it's check and then mate. Yeah. So this is okay. So he moves to king, which is actually interesting. I didn't account for that. I think I still queen, and then he's still going to have the same problem. Check, or maybe not there. Maybe check here. But I mean, we have to queen. I'm just thinking. Yeah, because if I go this way, oh yeah, here's the mate. No, it's not mate there. Okay, so maybe I have to. Maybe I have to go. Yeah, check. Oh, okay. If he comes here, then I can do trade. If he comes here, I can trade. So he's got to go to g5. So check king g6. I mean king g6. King g6. Then I can take. Then I can take, and then that should be good enough at the end. I already forgot my lines. I think I was going to go here. But I just want to look at this again, because he is forced to do this. Because I can go check, he can take. But I think I want to stick with my original. Check. Wait, what am I smoking? Yeah, here. So king g6, and then check, and then take was my idea. Yeah, that one's a little bit trickier than it should be. White to move, that took a lot of time. Can I just take the knight? I'll have two pieces. 36. Hello, Sin City. 36, 12 minutes in, not bad. Okay, this is a mate in 2. 37. I think I have knight d3. Winning the exchange. Wait. No. I take the knight. No, wait. How does this work? Knight d3, because I'm not. Yeah, knight d3. Just knight d3. There's bishop b5. But I'll have two minors. Okay. 38. 13 minutes in. White. So can I not just take the rook? Am I missing something here? Like, he just gives me a check, and so what? Oh, he can recapture it. Oh, his bishop is almost trapped. I might have. No, wait. Okay, this is kind of interesting. Okay, what about queen h4? I'm threatening mate in 2. Okay, but if he takes, then he has this. So queen h4, he takes on d2, check. Actually, I can't even go to h6. Yeah, so it would all be h8 stuff. Okay, so boom, boom, check. And then I can win back the rook, but that's actually just going to be mate. So that is a mate threat. If he takes the rook, then it's mate in 2. If he gives me a check, I can just hide. Or I could just even take it maybe. No, I can't take it, but I could just hide. My threat remains. So I think I'm going queen h4 here. Yeah, so I think I go king h1. Although you would think king f1 is also winning, but you would think it's also winning. But I want to go to h1 because I'm threatening mate. Yeah, I'm curious why this isn't winning. King f1. Oh, he can force a trade. Yeah, so it's that 39, 15 minutes in. Oh god, king and pawn ending. Black to move. Yikes. Okay. So let's do it Russian style. So if g5 takes, then he's in zugzwang. Although he's going to queen here. But I am going to queen one before him, which doesn't mean much. So let me put that aside for now. Because I'll queen one move before him. And I don't think I'm going to queen with just, or mate with just a queen. So yeah, let's shelve g5. So there's h5. Now if he tries to create a passer, I can just take it. Okay, so you can't play f5. So h5, you can't play f5. Now if g5, then I have h4 and he's in zugzwang. If he goes, yeah, so it's h. Oh, that hurts. That hurts. That was going to be a very good time. I was rolling through those. Okay, what did I miss here? Oh, you can move the king, but you can also just take. Wait, how did I miscalculate this? This was terrible. I just assumed this. I forgot that he could play a million different moves. And even that, even this is a draw. I totally got this one wrong. Oh, of course. Oh, man, yeah. I don't know why. Okay. So, but I calculated this and okay, I guess we can get a breakthrough here. So this was tricky because we have to catch this, obviously. But then we can go here, so we're quicker. I should have slowed down there because I was almost done. Now we got to start all over from scratch. That's really a shame. I was honestly killing it. My big mistake was not even getting it wrong. It was not slowing down when I only had 3 more to do. That was the blunder. That was the real blunder. But just have to start over. What am I missing here? There's an invisible fork. 8. It's a shame I got to start over. It really is. That's the price we pay for being inaccurate. I can remove the defender. That shouldn't have taken me so long. I have a check, and then a check, and a chicky chook checkmate. 10. So I have a check. And then I can then rook. Okay, 11. A palette mate. Check. We have another rook. Okay, he has to force or what's it called? Sack the exchange is what I'm trying to say. This is a common pattern. 14. It's heartbreaking that I had to start over. Chat is quiet. 7 viewers. This wins the rook. 15. Mate and oh, not is it? Ooh, how do we do this? Um, 7 of 9. 17. Okay, let's look at a check. If he comes here, he can't go to the F file, and then that's going to be mate. Oh, I thought it was mate. Oh, again, I have rook F. Okay, he can't go to the F file ever. 18. I'm already at 18 again. This is an epaulette mate. 19. I think I can get a queen here. 20. Free rook. 21. Javresky pawns. I don't think. I mean, I guess it matters. I guess it matters which one we push. Okay, so he goes here and then push. And that one's kind of tricky. So if I start with this one, they both seem fine to me. So I go G7. He goes rook. Oh, this one might not be as good because then after H7 takes. I mean here. Oh no, they both seem like. I mean, they both seem good. What am I missing? Bing, bang, bing, bang, bing. I don't understand. They both queen. Does this have 2 solutions? Oh no. G7. He can just go king F7. Okay, I forgot that he had a king. White. I forgot that he had a king. You kind of need a king. Okay, so rook C2 is just a piece. So I don't understand why that's a puzzle. 6 viewers, chat is quiet. We have a check and mate in 2, it looks like. 24 is queen. Okay, queen's not trapped, but this is looking very strong. So he moves somewhere like A5. I mean, I would play this in a game pretty quickly. And then I'm just going to go like queen H5. I don't know. I mean, this has to be winning though. 25. I have a check. I can also go. Oh, this is interesting as well, but he can take it with the knight. Yeah, because if I go rook takes and this is, it's not even mate. Okay. Okay, well, let's look at the obvious, right? Check. He has to take on g6, and then I have bishop d3, which is mate. So, okay, 26, black. Do I have check? If he takes, then it's mate on f1, and that's forced. No, it's, oh, I missed that the second I played it. So it's mate now. 27. It might be rook. Might be rook d6. Okay, 28. I have a check, and then an Arabian mate. 29. Chat goes quiet. Rook e1 doesn't do it. There's a fork here, so I think I might have takes, check, and then I get a check, and then I can save this. Okay, 30. Mate in 2. 31. Okay, which way do we want to take that? They both look good. How do we choose which one to take? We take this way so that the bishop can open up. But he could take to us the queen, though. Yeah, so it's, I think we actually take this way because he has to move the queen and then have a discovery. Yeah. Okay, 32. Check. Just, oh, okay, and then mate. You just got to do it. It's the right rook. 33. Deflection. It's not even deflection. I don't know what you call it. So we have a mate. It's not mate in 2, but it might be mate in 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 35. Black to move. Bang. You know, and then checkeringo. So, I mean, pretty straightforward. So we go check. He has to go to D1. Then I go to F2. But then what? Maybe I should take this. No, first, because he's going to take here. So first we give a check. And then I'm going to take on G3. I think I'm taking on G3 here. Because if I go to King F2, well, maybe I can go King F2 still. King F2, because he might be in Zugzwang again. Because he can come here. Oh no, that's a problem because then I can't take on G3. Because then he can just go back and forth, I think. So I think I should take. I mean, I don't think he can stop all 3 pawns. Okay, 36. Okay, so let's say we take... If he pushes, I can just go king e5. So he must recapture. And then he can grab these, though. It's kind of scary. So, I mean, but you would think this is the way it's going to be played. Come in here. You know, like takes, come here. He can grab those, but I'm going to be quicker at the end of the day. I'm going to grab the a-pawn. 37. I have a discovery on his queen. I could go bishop g6. I'm threatening mate in 1, and I'm threatening the queen. He cannot deal with both threats. 38. I think I want to sack the rook. He has to take. And then after bishop g6, I'm winning his queen. Brilliant. I saw that right away. But does he have a perpetual? No, I've got g3. 39. This wins the rook. What's not to like? I just have to take it with the knight when he goes here. Just take it. Oh, yeah, take it with the knight. 40. Check. Can I do that? And then zigzag my way in. Check. I don't think so. It looks so close to being good, though. Check. King H. Ooh, I like forcing moves. That's a shame. Because I don't want to have to calculate all of this crap. Ain't nobody got time for that. I want to make this work. Rook g7. I don't see how I'm going to make that work, though. There is rook d1 as well, which I just want to entertain the idea. But that's pretty short-lived. I might have to make a slow move first here. I really, 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 really don't want to, though. Because if I do something like king g3, queen g3, already, I don't know. I just don't like it. I mean, he can probably just give it. He just forces a trade, and then I'm dead. So I can't do that. Okay, so if I go to g4, then he's got check, and then check, and then check, and then I don't know. But that just can't be good. I don't think I can make a slow move. That's why I really want this to work. King g7. Hello, Rohan. I really want this to work somehow. Can I give a rook check? Oh, there you go. It's rook g1. It's rook g1. Okay. 41. Last one here. I'm going to minimize chat. People are talking. Okay, so I need the king on a dark square. Can I even sack my queen? Oh, no, it's not even sacking. But can I go here? So he takes my queen, and I give it check. No, take. So that doesn't work. Do I have this? What about here? There's also maybe rook b2. There's a lot to consider, but I'm liking the idea of b6. B6. If AB, it's mate. If CB, then we have a discovery. So this looks good. B6. But let me be careful because this is the final puzzle. But that looks good. Yeah, and then we have the discovery. Okay, I made it. I'm done. I'm going to get one wrong on purpose now. Okay, that took 34 minutes. But I got it done. Okay, time for a game. I'm glad that's over. 15 viewers now. Time for a game. You remember chess. Victory in view. So I won again. I'm undefeated in this. The first time I won a free coffee. This time I won a free donut. Every time I play, I am winning. Diabetes. I am winning at diabetes. No, but 2 for 2. I've won both times. Okay, I gotta stay focused. My mind is already wandering. I always have trouble against the Alapin. I forget the move orders. Okay, my opponent's thinking though. I like that he's thinking because I always get into time trouble. So maybe I don't know why he's playing so slowly. I'm trying to remember here. I think you just go knight c6 or d6. I think everything transposes from what I recall. I don't know about c4 though. I'm probably okay after knight c7. I'm not sure knight b6 if we're okay. Yeah, so here again, knight b6. I'm not so worried about bishop f7. Bishop f7, knight g5. We're probably okay there. I'll pre-move it just to scare him. Now, so bishop b3. I'm scared to take on c3. I think that's too much development. But then again, if he takes on d4, that's a crazy strong center. I might have to take on c3 because again, bishop b3. And if I go like e6 or something, he goes cd. That seems pretty strong. But if I take on c3, then knight c3, he's got ridiculous development, as I say. But I think I'm going to take on c3, and I'll just try to have to. I'll have to try to survive, is what I'm trying to say. But yeah, my opponent playing extremely slowly here. Move 6. He spent 2 minutes. That should be me. I'm the slow poke. Yeah, so that is also interesting. I think I gotta take that. Okay, and then e6. I just want e6. There is bishop here, but then I've got bishop e7. Takes, and then there's queen d6, but I need to get my king castled. So I'm playing e6, and I'm going to play quicker than I normally do because I actually have a time edge for once. And I don't want to destroy that. Okay, now if his bishop was on the b1 h7 diagonal, I'd be scared of castling here because he's got almost Greek gift opportunities. My queen is stuck in the middle, so that is a concern that I have. I'm limited on squares. So, white sacked a pawn and white has a lot of space and control. Yeah, see, that's what I'm scared of. Can he even take now? Knight g5? No, once he goes knight g5, I just take it. So I don't think he can do it now. His other knight can come in, and that's annoying. I need to free up my pieces. How do I do that? It's very, I think I need to thrust in the center, d5 or d6. So d5, the problem is he can take, and then he's got bishop h7. Bing, bang, boom, bing, bang, boom. I can't do that. So that's a problem. I could, like f5. Could that be maybe f5 here, actually, which I don't know. Normally, you don't want to make such a move, but I need space. I need mobility. I need room to maneuver. And I can't. I mean, the only other option I think was no, I can't even do d6 for the same reasons as d5. So f5 looks good, but that's often a very dangerous move to make. He could play en passant and then bishop d6, but then I have bishop e7. I think I'm okay there. So I think f5 might have been almost clutch. I think it was kind of a mandatory move. The problem with like my queen side, my queen side is stuck. Like I can't move anything on the queen side. I'm paralyzed. Okay, so what's my plan now? Now I can go d5. I forget why I couldn't before. Wait, why couldn't I before? Oh yeah, because of en passant. So now I can go d5. So now d5 is a threat. Then I'm starting to untangle. I could also, well, yeah, let's do that. That'll be my go-to move here. He might be calculating this every move, but it's not going to work unless he can get knight g5 in for free with tempo. And so I think he's trying to calculate stuff like that. So knight e4 is probably what he should play. Knight e4. I could take on b2, but I need to develop. I'm already up a pawn here. I don't really need another pawn. Although, honestly, bishop b2 does look good. But then I'm getting pretty scared. Then there is like knight g5 and stuff. So I shouldn't get too greedy. I think maybe I should play d5, which doesn't solve everything. He's still attacking my king side here. So he could take on f6, queen takes, and yeah, then okay, here I was planning just bishop e7. I need to kick that out. So let's do that. Oh, wait, let's just make sure. So check. No, I should be okay there. Bishop h7, and then knight g5 I can take. He can take here, but I can take with the king. I'll have two minors for the rook and a pawn. Okay. And I'm trying to play quickly still because I now have almost a 3-minute time advantage, meaning if I can just maintain the status quo on the board, more or less, like if I just keep the eval approximately the same, I should have a really good chance in the end game because of the time advantage. So white really needs to look for a knockout blow here, or he needs to start playing much faster. Now, if he takes on e7, how should I recapture? I'm thinking about taking with the queen. That is probably best because, well, I don't know. Okay. So, yeah, I'm thinking d5. D5. So this check, it shouldn't be a pawn. I think I can play d5. Let's play it. So now my light squared bishop has a little bit more breathing room. And I don't know what my next move here would be. Bishop f6 maybe, because then I'm supporting e5, preparing e5. So that seems natural. And he can't really target it. Yeah, so even if something like rook e1, I think I have bishop f6. Okay, that's annoying. I think I need to play a6. He can come in here. So I have a little bit of a problem here. Okay, what about bishop d7, and then if he goes here, then I have rook c8. Yeah, so maybe I come in here. Yeah, and if bishop c7, then, well, I don't know if I want to go here because then he can take, and then he has this fork. So he might even try that trick. Yeah, if I go to e8, he can take my knight. Bing, bang, boom. So bishop c7, I guess I actually have to go queen c8. And I'm really tied down here, but I'm one move away from kicking out the knight, just a6 there. I think I'm doing a good job defending, but now all my pieces are tied up in the queen side, and maybe no, he still doesn't have bishop h7, because I always have bishop g5. Okay, and he's at 2.5 minutes now too. Okay, so I think, okay, well, I could go rook c8, or I could attack him first. His knight's going to be trapped. I guess he could reroute here, yes, but boom, boom, I've got rook c8. No, then he can take here. That's what he wants. So I'm going to go rook c8 first. Does he have bishop? No, he can't. What am I talking about? I literally just played rook c8 for that. Okay. So my knight protects a7. I'm threatening a6. He can't go to c7 because I'm going to take. E6 is protected by my bishop. The only thing I'm kind of scared of is that he attacks my queen side. But as long as my bishop covers g5, I'm fine. Now here I could just move the rook back. But he could take on b7. So takes, and now he still doesn't have knight g5. He still doesn't have knight g5. So yeah, takes, and okay, let's do that. I also have knight e7, and then I can move my bishop, but my knight is controlling e5. So I'll go to this square, which is awkward though. It's an awkward square for me. I could also sack the exchange, but how about here? How about rook e8? No, because I want to move the bishop. So I'm going to go here, but I'm very nervous about it. Because I'm like, this is getting very flimsy. My king is getting very weak. My pieces are awkward. My pieces are very awkward here. I need to survive for 2 minutes, which... Okay, yeah, now he's got knight g5, so... this is becoming quite an issue. Okay, so bishop e8, and then... Yeah, because he can just go here. I don't want to weaken my light squares with h6. I really don't want to sack the exchange, but that knight is terrifying me. So let me just look at h6. So h6. This is really looking terrifying. I'm just going to minimize chat here. Okay, so h6. I mean, he's just going to invade. I might have to sack the exchange. Okay, I'm sacking the exchange here. That knight's too annoying. And then maybe bishop e8. No, bishop e8 is mate. So I could offer a queen trade at this point. Let's do that. And then I'm going to try to flag him. So I'm down the exchange for a pawn. If I had more time there, I would have tried to find a defense instead of sacking the exchange. He's really tying me up. Push him, baby. Push him, baby, now. Opens up my bishop as well. And yeah, we'll accept that. And how do we want to take there? I think I'd want to take what's a pawn. Okay, and here we can just threaten a fork. So rook c, he can't even go, he can't even move it because he's, okay, well, I could push again. Let's do that. He's got a minute and a half now. And just bring in another knight, except then there's this. So let's defend this pawn. Well, actually, it was already defended. But then, no, not if I move the knight. Yeah, so now this is back on the menu, knight c4. And here I have a check. Do I want the bishop, though? No, let's go here. I'm just trying to be tricky because he's got time trouble. He's got time issues, so I don't really want to trade. And knights are very tricky. He's got to spend time calculating against forks every move now. And yeah, I can get into here. Okay, let's just go here. I didn't want to go to the C file because I didn't want this. And I've got a little trick for him here again. Do the fork, which he could easily fall for. He doesn't this time. Is this a threat? Well, let's defend the bishop so that if he goes f3, I might be able to take. Or I might just push, maybe. Can I push here now? He's got 59 seconds. I'm just trying to keep it tricky. Can always take this bishop at the right time. I'm going to do it now, and then I'm going to push here. Now I have 92, which doesn't help my cause. But I don't think it hurts it either. And I'm on b3 now. Yeah, well, we'll take that. And, well, yeah, there we go. Opening up chat. Okay, ooh, that was a stressful game. That felt like a 10-hour game. That was a long game. Somehow that was long. I think because it was dangerous because he had a... Yeah, I think that f5 was crucial because I mean, he sacked a pawn in the opening and then I had no mobility on the queen side. Okay. So... Got to win. Yeah, I don't think there's too much for me to comment on. Maybe G6 is better than E6 because E6, I have this backward D pawn. So I wonder if G6 is better. I'm not sure. That's one observation I have. And then, yeah, here, F5 I thought was important. I mean, maybe I can survive without that, but I don't know. I've been burned too many times on attacks on my king like this. I think I played pretty well, honestly. This got really awkward. This got very awkward. I mean, I feel like I need to... Maybe I wonder if rook c8 was not... No, because I have to defend this, so... I think this was all correct. Because I don't see anything better. Yeah, like I don't really regret anything. Yeah, but this got awkward. I mean, I felt here I was playing a little bit on the clock, but I was really worried about maybe rook f3 was not necessary, and maybe it was Maybelline, but I was really scared of knight g5 because h4 supports knight g5. That's the one thing I didn't want him to play, because then he's always threatening check, right? I mean, I don't have to take it, but he just wins a pawn there, and then my light squares are weak. You know what? I just realized I could have taken on h4. That opens up the h file for him. He's got g3 and then king g2, rook h1. So that maybe I shouldn't even take it. But I didn't even see that I could take h4 there. But here I should be better. I'm up a pawn and, well, hang on. No, sorry. He's up the exchange for a pawn, but my central pawns are really good. So I do think I'm better here. These pawns are very strong. And then he was in major time trouble here. And so I tried to keep things complicated. Okay, let's look at that with the engine. Somebody ran it already. Yeah, this, I didn't think it was this good for him. So that's a little surprising. So let's start from the very beginning. Pop quiz, what song is that from? Okay, so looks like A6 is best. Yeah, I didn't go for this because I didn't want him I didn't want him getting these C and D pawns. But I guess if we have a pawn on C6, it's not a problem. Okay. So that would have been slightly more accurate. And then afterwards I was thinking G6, but computer says E6 is good. Bishop E7 is good. So this was all fine. It's equal. Yeah, F5. I guess every move is okay here. I thought this was like the only move. Hello, Vivek. Wait, did we transpose into a Smith Mora? Because I know the Alapin. Did I somehow transpose to a Smith Mora? You know what? I never realized that. This is 100% a Smith Mora. You know, okay, this is seriously weird. So first of all, I did not associate this with a Smith Mora. But the weird thing is, once Vivek said Smith Mora, and I look at the position, recognizing that it's a Smith Mora, the position makes 100 times more. It's 100 times more familiar to me. Just knowing that it's a Smith Mora now, everything makes so much more sense. I can't explain it. Well, I mean, it's pretty straightforward of what I just said, but I can't underline how illuminating the position looks to me now that I know it's a Smith Mora, even though I just played this whole game looking at this position. Like, seriously, it's like, wow. It's yeah, so that's crazy. Because I would have been able to play a lot of these moves a lot quicker. Yeah, so because of that, I mean, I do play an E6 Smith Mora. I didn't even, I mean, of course I should have put that together because the Alapin, yeah, the Alapin, this is just totally a Smith Mora transposition. It's kind of weird that on Lichess it says Smith Mora declined because it's 100% Smith Mora accepted. So what the hell is this about? What the hell is this about? It's 100% a Smith Mora accepted. This is wrong. It couldn't be a more accepted gambit. I took the pawn. No, I couldn't take immediately because my knight's under attack. I took as soon as I could. So this is just wrong labeling. Okay, so yeah, so this was all fine. Now, what's going on here? So D6 is slightly more accurate. No, computer. Yeah, okay. Now it likes d6 again. So what's the difference here? Well, with d6, we're not quite. Well, first of all, there's no hole on e5, and we didn't create a backward e pawn. Oh wait, no wait, that's right. Okay, so yeah, so d6 would have been a little bit more accurate. Oh yeah, and c7 becomes a bit of an issue. So I missed bishop b4 here. So what is the point of this? And then sack the exchange? I don't know. This is a little... I don't know. I don't know about this. I don't know about this. This is risky. I don't mind not playing that. That's too risky. Now I didn't have to take. Yeah, I could have went here, but it was too much to calculate. And rook c7. Come on, who the hell's playing rook c7? He put it in the chat of the game. What? Oh. Well, he did that after. He didn't do that while we were playing. Because he can only write in the chat after the game. But yeah, rook c7 is ridiculous. I'm not playing that, and I'm not playing rook b8 unless I have tons of time on the clock. So this is good. We have to be realistic here. So this was wrong. I panicked a little bit, but he was also short on time, so I thought I might be able to get away with it. It's saying we can play anything. We can play anything. But come on, I can't play like this. I'm not playing h6. Rook f6 maybe, but even that's weird. So what else was there? Knight c4. I don't like any of these moves. Queen f6 maybe. Maybe queen f6. That's the only one of the computer suggestions I like. The other moves are scary. They're all scary. So yeah, so knight c4. And so if he takes, what's the point? I don't understand. What's going on here? Okay, because we get two minors and he has no follow. Okay, I guess that makes sense. Okay, I should have just given up the rook because I'm just taking two minors here. I didn't think about that. So that's why it's not scared. That's why it's not scared. But it's still a little scary with his bishop here, though, and when I don't have tons of time to calculate. Like king g8, even just queen 8, like this follow-up is scary. So yeah, we can defend, but it's scary. I don't really regret being scared. But yeah, black had to be pretty accurate here. Had to find a lot of moves. Yeah, queen h4 I didn't see into at the time. And yeah, we are just losing here. Fortunately, I had lots of time on the clock. And then yeah, now but we're equal. But this is. I think I might prefer black here. I think I prefer black here, even if we had an hour on the clock each. You know, we're up a pawn, and I don't know. These pawns are just look like very problematic for white. I did make a blunder here, but again, he didn't have much time. There was bishop e4 here. Oh, and then there's a fork, a stupid fork. Wait, how did that even work? I can't defend it apparently. Because he can just attack it again. And then yeah, but he was in major time trouble. Okay, that was a long game and analysis. Let's play a new one. But kind of a dangerous opening because I was in trouble most of the game. Okay, Italian, 27,000 games. That's enough games for me to be satisfied. We have D6 response to the bird. Okay, so here Raven has a cool idea. You just threaten D5. And I think you play it against most black moves here. I think you play it now even. Bang. I think pretty much against almost, unless maybe E6 or E5, then maybe we don't play it. So I think E takes makes sense, but I almost want to go here. But yeah, let's take this way so that our bishop has more scope. You would think knight b8. Otherwise, I have b4. Have check. The bird is awesome. I'm sorry. The bird's awesome. So check. There's knight d7. And there's probably c6. So what do we do? I'm going to beat him to the G file here. So let's go b3. Okay, look at the position. This is black. Black has no development. Okay. Okay, there's c4. It's already defended, right? So yeah, let's just continue. So if, okay. Can I just go g4? I should develop. c4 and then knight c3. Where am I castling? Probably kingside. Where do I go? I've got too many good options. I think he wants knight b6, but I still have c4. So I'm going to castle kingside. I guess I'll go here. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to go bishop c2, bishop. Wait, I'm stupid. I can't do that. I don't want to go to e2. I guess I'm going c4. And then I'll go bishop d3, bishop c2, bang, bang, mate. Here I could go h4, h5. I think I should just continue with the plan. This is a tempo move. But I should be okay here. Let's just play quicker. I'm wasting too much time. So bishop g7, castles. Do they have good discoveries? Not that I can see. I don't see any good discovery. Okay, there might be knight d5, but then I'm taking on h8. So bang, 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 bang. Yeah, that should be good. Should be good. If knight h5, I'll probably trade. I'll pre-move that. If knight c5, bishop c2, should be fine. Okay, f5. Should we take here first? Okay, let's take and then f5. Oh, shit. I forgot about queen b6. Okay, I wonder if I should just get that safe first. But he can't come in here. So that's okay. Yeah, but I don't like queen b6 so much. I could also go here. Prep it, because there's no rush. There's no rush for f5. So let's develop like a adult. Let's develop first. There's always queen b6, but as long as it's knight, okay, castles. So f5 to the book. I think now I just want to get out of this because I always have f5. There's no rush. So let's just get that safe. And then I can play f5 now. F5 allows knight e5. What do I think about that? Takes. Okay, I don't know. He's doing stuff though. Yeah, I don't know about allowing this. I could go queen e2. I'm going queen e2. So queen e2, is this a move? I don't think so, Tim. Okay, I'm going queen e2. Still got to watch out for his discoveries. He can still be tricky. For example, here. That could be a problem. Queen e2, knight d5, takes. That's actually a problem. So what about knight e4? Is it okay? He's not on my queen though, so I could take. So that should be okay. So maybe knight e4. So if he takes here, takes. Is there knight c3? No. Oh, knight here. Okay, let's try that. Yeah, it's a little scary though. I'm spending a long time always when you have these opposite side fianchettos. There's always so many tactics. I've noticed. So I'm spending so much time dealing with that. Okay, knight here. He can take, but then I take h6, and that's not great. Takes here. Takes. Okay, I'm just going to take. I'm getting low on the clock here. So knight f6, f5. Again, he's got discoveries constantly. Okay, I think I'm doing this. This shouldn't be a problem for me. Okay, f5. Oh, wait, it is a problem. It is a problem. I just dropped a pawn. But at least his pawns will be weak. But I did not play this very well. I did not play this very well. Damn. So I'm down a pawn here. That's one nice thing. Like the fianchettoed bishop, when it's the king side, is always more powerful because the king defends the bishop. However, if he takes on f5, I can go queen e1, queen g3, and I've got the Horwitz bishops. So he should probably trade queens here. But I've got some play. Okay, he trades queens and he goes rook d8. Yeah, and then he's got the initiative there. Yeah, rook d8. Okay, he doesn't trade queens. Lovely. Okay, we come in here. Okay, rook here. He should have traded queens. He's going to regret that. Whether he wins or not, he should have traded queens. Like, that was a blunder to not trade queens. So I think he should go to e7. Oh, maybe that works. So I've got bishop a here. He does have knight d7. Knight e7. No, he doesn't. Sorry. Yeah, so he's got to go rook e8. And now this is independent. Okay. What about just queen g3? Queen g3. F6. He has to play f6, I think. Now this is weak. Okay, let's come here. So f6 seems forced. Boom, boom. Doesn't do anything. It's going to minimize chat. Okay. Bishop a3. There's also rook f7. Okay, h4, h5. Oh, he goes king here. It's not going to do anything for me. I gotta get here. It's too bad. Can I go here? I don't know. I don't know about this move, but because he goes king h8, unfortunately. Playing well. Yeah, he's playing very well. Okay. Target this. Okay, well, let's come here. And rook h4. Okay, so queen e8. This is always nearly a move. Here, bishop here. Come in here, it doesn't do anything. I don't have anything, honestly. I can go rook e1 and then take if he goes here. Assuming he doesn't push or something. Yeah, so queen e8. Rook e1, I think. Possibly bishop a3. Be annoying. Yeah. But he just comes in here. Bishop a3 really won't do anything. Yeah, so queen e8, I'll go rook e1. Then if he pushes, well, it's not ideal. Okay. Well, let's play that. Okay. Takes. There. I don't have much time. I don't have any moves though. He's defending very well. I just got to keep the pressure on and not blunder something. Yeah. Okay, let's just move the queen back because I'm not making progress there. Maybe I can fight for the e6 square, e6 pawn. If I move the rook, I'm not hitting a7 even. Is this a strat? He wants to move his bishop. So I can win a pawn here? Is that right? I don't see the trick. Oh, he wants to go here. But I'm already defending against G2. Maybe he wants to go here, just back rank. It's not even a back rank. Yeah, so bishop f8 I can just take, and I'm hitting c7. I only have a minute on the clock. Yeah, he tried to play a trick there, but G2 is defended. Okay, so I think I'm better now, but my time is lacking. You may go f4. F4, do I want to take here? Yeah. Still the back rank thing. Okay, he can take here after. No, that's still defended, but is this a move? Okay, let's take that knight. Knight's going to cause me some stress. And then I think I'm going to go h3. But yeah, you can come in here, takes, runs. I don't like this because I don't like queen g3, but I only have a minute on the clock. I have to make a move. I don't like queen g3. Maybe I can go king g2 here. I shouldn't trade though. That's the key. Oh, he goes here. At least my king gets... Oh, hang on. Is that a problem? No, it's not. Bing, bang, boom. Oh, it is a problem. You can take on h3. But he's not threatening anything there. So I take on f8. So queen g3, king g1. And then if he comes here, I take, and then I can just move the bishop out. Yeah, so queen g3, king g1. Okay, so here, what do I want? Let's just bring that back. 51. Oh, I got to play quicker. I'm so dang slow here. Okay, here's h6. Okay, let's just come in here now. Threatening f5. Yeah, this threatens 2 pawns. I got to play quick. I have about like 2 seconds per move, basically. So let's just take. I've got about 2 seconds per move. It's like I have to play pretty close to instant. This way. Rook b6. Yeah. Let's go here. Dangerous move. Rook h4 threat. My games are also stressful tonight. Like I'm so stressed. My neck is stiff. Rook f7. Okay. Wait, can I go here? Okay, let's just do that. Check. I might have had the other move, but I only have 20 seconds here. I'm just going to give a lot of checks. I'll take this one. He should connect his rooks immediately. There he goes. And I'm just going to check him to build some time on the clock. First of all, check, takes. Then I want to get here. Whoops. Oh, I didn't realize he had this much time. Okay, I got a draw. That's too bad, though. He played very well. He defended very well. Wow. For 1900, he defended very well. He defended... That was an interesting game. Too bad. Clock issue as usual. Stressful games tonight. Yeah, I mean, we had just... This is just like winning. Well, huge advantage out of the opening. Yeah, I burned maybe too much time on these moves, which shouldn't have mattered too much. I don't think I played great out of the opening. Maybe I should have built it up more, like Queen E2, Rook A, E1. I was considering like G4 and stuff, but I kind of chickened out. But yeah, maybe I should build it up a little bit. My neck really is sore. The games have been so stressful. I also dropped this F pawn. And then I put so much pressure on him here. I think I played this fairly well. I got a pawn back, and I don't know. I preferred white here. White should be much better, but I just got so low on the clock, and he played quickly and he defended well. I mean, white has to be winning here. I mean, maybe I was too eager to yeah. So you know what? This was a critical. I was considering Queen F6. Good thing I didn't do it. I was considering this, but the rook defends it. I wonder if I was too quick to take here, like, because I could just take another pawn. I probably should have done that first, but then I don't have the opportunity to, or do I? No, I do. Yeah, I probably should have taken here, except then I'm getting checkmated. I would have cried. Okay, so this is kind of necessary. Kind of necessary. No, I mean, this should be winning. I've got a lot of pawns. This should be winning for white. I mean, I've got way too many pawns. This has to be... I just ran out of time. Okay, let's look at that with the engine. Whoa, I hate looking at this. But yeah, I don't know. I tried. Okay, let's learn something from the game. So by the way, you can take G. You can take either way, apparently. So B3 was not optimal. It wants to play anything else. Bishop E3, H4, don't ask me why. C4, Bishop D2, Knight C3. It's a 40 centipede difference. I don't understand why. It doesn't like Bishop D3. It really wants Queen D2. If you look at all these lines, Queen D2 is either the immediate move or the move next move. So it wants to go Queen D2 and then H4. So what's the idea here? Queen D2. What is so? Oh, it just wants to defend the bishop. You know what? That makes sense. Even just from a practical perspective, because that's where I burned all my time. If you remember, if you go back and rewatch the video, the stream, I burned all my time, every move, having to calculate discoveries. Every move. That's the problem with these, especially when it's queenside fianchetto against kingside fianchetto, because the king protects the bishop. So black doesn't have to worry so much, because worst case scenario for black is I trade off the bishop. So, oh, the evals, thank you. Here we go. There you guys. Sorry about that. I was in the wrong scene. But yeah, queen d2 just defends the bishop. Then I don't have to worry about discoveries. Even just from a time perspective, it's useful for that alone. Yeah, because I burned so much time every move making sure there weren't discoveries. This was all fine. Even f5 was fine. He should have traded queens. I can't believe he didn't trade queens. Computer says this is fine too, but he should have traded queens. Yeah, I wasn't sure about rook d4. It's saying rook d e1. That's hard to move the same. That's a hard move to my rook d e1. Like, why not the other rook? Excuse me. Why rook d e1? I would never play rook d e1. Maybe it wants the other rook on g1, but yeah, that's I'm not good enough to play rook d e1. Yeah, never mind. Now it says rook fe1. See, computer doesn't know what it wants. There was f4. There was bishop d4. Queen f2. So the moves here don't matter so much. But I guess my rook d4 move allowed f4. And he's starting to roll the pawns forward. So we could have played f4 to slow down that advance. Yeah, the reason I put the rook here was the rook h4 ideas. So I don't remember why I didn't follow up with it. No, actually, no. I also went here because I wanted to play rook fd1. But yeah, it wants to immediately go rook h4. But what is the follow up here? Like, let's just say he does nothing. Oh my God. I always forget this type of tactic because I'm not an aggressive player. Just queen g6 is the threat. Okay, so what if queen e8 then? Rook h4, queen e8, which, yeah, so queen e8. Okay, there's f4 and there's rook e1. So let's say rook e1, queen f7. What does queen h3 do? Oh, of course. Okay, so then queen g6 or queen g8, let's say. g4. I guess we can build up an attack. There's something there. And if queen g6, f4, and then what? Is the bishop going to h5? Yes, it is. The bishop goes to h5, or there's also g4. So that was a way to attack. But I like the idea of just queen g6. I forgot that you can just attack like that. Okay, but back to the game. Here I'm already low on the clock. Yeah, this was a blunder because he dropped this pawn. And yeah, I'm just winning here, but I had 19 seconds. I just ran out of time. And then I blundered the queen. But yeah, had I not blundered the queen like an idiot because I panicked, it still would have been very close. I don't think it would have made a huge difference because I can't afford to think, right? So I would have just kept giving checks and it would have been a, what's it called? A coin flip. Because we both had 14 seconds here. It's basically a coin flip. Okay, I'm going to play another game. Oh, stop. Okay, Reti. Now, I've noticed the Dutch tends to work very well against the Reti. Don't ask me why, but my win rate against the Reti was the Dutch. It's very good. Okay, but this transposes to other things, so I don't have to commit. I could go knight c6 now. But he's going to castle. Eventually, I'm going to have to commit. So I'm going to do a classical setup. And yeah, I wonder if I should have... Okay, this is still okay. This will transpose to... Okay, that's got to be decent for us. And then, I'm going to go classical. I haven't played the classical in a while. And then knight c6. Oh, shit. Is this a move? Fuck. Sorry for my language. I might have e5 here, actually. Okay, I have e5. Oh. I need a massage. One of you massage me. Well, actually, that sounds weird. Don't disregard. Okay, but my neck is sore. From the stress of the games. Okay, I'm thinking... So I don't really need to touch anything. I'm a little worried about c5. So what about knight a5? Knight a5 you can take on e5. I also have to watch out for this in some lines. Actually, no, here it shouldn't be okay. But yeah, this is a threat. If I knight a5, you can take here. So I could go bishop f6, but then he can take on f5. If I do nothing, is c4 a move? Oh, I think there's a trick here. You go b6, and then you do nothing. Oh, no. You take, and then you go b6, and you do nothing. That's the trick. I learned that like a month ago. Okay, so this is not a threat, because you take, and then you play b6, you do nothing. e5 is obviously not a problem. If he takes here, we're fine as well. Except he gets a lot of trades in. Takes. Okay, so I don't need to do anything here. Oh, my neck is sore. What about queen e8? Right now, my queen is serving no purpose. So I could do that, and I could also take on f5. I could also, or e4, I could also go f4, which opens up my light squared bishop. But it's nice to know I don't have to do anything here. So f4, I mean, f4 looks good. It's the only way my light squared bishop gets into the game. The only other move here I'm thinking is queen e8. I don't want to take here, though. Stuff's going to happen there eventually. So queen e8 or f4. So I go queen e8. Well, I mean, then he can do this and trade everything. Okay, whatever. I'm going to push. I suspect queen e8 is better though, but I'm pushing. I pushed. It's been done. But let the record show, I think queen e8 was probably a little bit more accurate. Oh, he moved. Oh God, my neck is killing me. I think I've been leaning forward too much. Okay, so rook a d1. Now, I think this is very strong because we're threatening g4. There's an X-ray on f3. So he can take. Okay, so bishop g4 takes on e5, but I think we're still good there. I think we can take on f3, takes, and then I have knight takes, and I feel that's good. I'm gonna go here. I've seen Simon Williams do this a lot, this type of thing. I don't play the classical Dutch too often. Yeah, so I'm going to take, and then I'm going to go here. Yeah, I don't play the classical Dutch often, but it's pretty damn good because I often play b6 or bishop b4 instead of bishop e7, and you get different positions. But the classical Dutch is not too shabby. So I can't let him take on e7. So I have CD, and I should be okay here. The guy keeps blinking. I don't like the blinking. Stop the blinking. Okay, now I have knight e5. C5 could be a problem, but he has to deal with this first. Okay, let's pop into here though. Oh, this is interesting too, though. Honestly, okay. He's still blinking. Yeah, do I want here first or here? Take on g3. He has fg. I come in here anyways, so that should be good, right? Yeah, I'm gonna go here, and then I'm doing this. Could almost sack to exchange. I got queen b6 now. You should have taken with the other pawn. I wonder if I should give this check first. Otherwise, he's got c4, c5. So I should probably give the check first. Oh wait, can he still just do that? No. Yeah, that's okay. There's queen f. Yeah, let's go here. He should have taken with the h pawn. Okay, if queen f2, I can just go rook f3. Yeah, so now we come here. He is protecting that, but yeah, let's play it. I'm low on the clock. We have a fork. Oh, this wins a piece. Knight c4 wins a piece. No, he's got bishop c1. Okay, I can come in here now. Threatens a fork. So let's do. Well, he can't do that. Bring in the queen. Challenges me. Then I can take here. Gets a little bit. Okay, he can take here. Take. But okay, I'm gonna play it. Looks interesting. So he can take on d6. I'm just gonna minimize the shot here. He can take on d6, but I've got a lot of play there. So rook f. This seems it should be winning for me. This is very strong. Even check here takes check. Very winning, but this has to be good. Let's just go here. I don't have too much time. It feels winning. Man, the classical Dutch is dangerous. Like, I haven't played it. Like, I've been playing this other stuff. So can I take here? It's not enough. Yeah, I've got check though. That's just mate. Or it's close to. He can hide. I can take the bishop though, so this should be good. My knight does fall though. My knight falls. I have check. Yeah, so I could go here. But let's just calculate this. Check. Check. He has to take. Okay, yeah, that's going to be good. Check. Check. Mate. Oh, he's got. Well, he can go here if he wants. Yeah, so it should be mate here. Next move, mate. The Dutch, man. Simon would be proud. Oh, it's not mate, but next move. It's mate. Simon would be proud. Simon would be proud. That was lovely, if I say so myself. The classical Dutch. Okay. That was I told you against the Rati, I do well with the Dutch. I do so much better against the Rati again than any other. Yeah. The Dutch just worked very well. I think it's actually the best eval, like, out of all the Dutches. I mean, like, out of all the lines you can play the Dutch, the Rati is the best. For some reason, it just works well. So I played it thoroughly classical as can be. Here, though, I was, I wonder if I should have played 94 first, because here he let me take on c3. That was a blunder. Well, not a blunder, but he should have went queen c2. Because, yeah, I get those Nimzo pawns. And, yeah, here we had e5, and black should be a little bit better. And then normally I wouldn't play bishop g4, but I've seen Simon do this type of thing. Again, you have this x-ray on f3, so you're always threatening to take. Yeah, so we had to take it with a pawn, otherwise there was like c4 stuff later. And yeah, I think he should have taken with the h-pawn. Had he taken with the h-pawn, it would have been interesting. I still, oh no, sorry. No, never mind. He can't do that because I'm hitting the bishop. So I guess he had to do this. And then queen b6. So the game kind of played itself. Normally I wouldn't play queen e3, but lately I've been playing a little bit more aggressively. Can I check bishop takes d1? That happens later, I think. Oh, God, this was a great game. Seriously, I mean, this is a miniature. The game just, it was a steamroll. Right? So where was bishop d1? Oh, wait. After e takes d6? What? Oh, here? Oh. You want it? Oh, here. But he's going to get another queen, I think. Right? Takes. Oh, I bet I recapture it. Yeah, I didn't consider that. That's complicated. Bishop d1 takes. Yeah, maybe that's better. Whoops. Not sure though. So boom, boom. 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 Yeah, it's complicated, eh? Yeah, maybe this was better. That being said, this was a very nice position as well, though. Let's look at that with the engine. Somebody ran it already. Cowards. Couldn't wait. You guys couldn't wait? Okay, let's see my win rate against the Rati. Look at that. I'm telling you. 55% win rate against Knight F3. It's only a 42 game sample size, but I do very well against it for some reason. I wonder if how rare is it? 2% of games. So maybe that's why. Yeah, so this was all equal. Yeah, I was considering 94 first. Had I done that, it would have transposed. Because he just starts with Queen C2. So that would have transposed. I guess castling was fine. I thought Queen C2 he should have played. Had he taken, then you just go D5. Sorry. No, this is something else. Yeah, you go D5 here. White is a little bit better, but I'm used to those positions, kind of. So I took... This was a mistake? D6? An inaccuracy? Because of... Oh, I always forget about rook E1. Yeah, so knight C6, and then if rook E1, knight A5, E4 takes, we can take on C4. Forgot about this little nuance. I played D6, but then there's rook E1, and I can't stop. So now we're too slow, because D6, yeah, D6 is unnecessary right now. And so if we go knight C6, there's E4, and now knight A5, they can defend the C4 pawn. Oh, here it doesn't work because the fork, but there's he can just push the pawn or defend it in other ways. Yeah, I've seen this. I'm sure it's in CPT. Let's look. I'm sure it's in there. Through the magic of the internet, we transport to a position from a few days ago that I was running. So let's update this. Okay, so see if I can remember the line. Is this right? Is this what we had? I better confirm. Okay, through transposition. C6. Oh yeah, I played this in a tournament actually. Played this in the tournament. Wait. Yeah. So I have knight C6 in here. So yeah, the funny thing is in the tournament game, I guess I didn't learn my lesson. I played D6. That's why I remembered it once the computer said it. So I played D6 against Anthony Stevens in this tournament, over the board tournament game. This allows rook E1 followed by E4. And it's too passive. Knight C6 threatens knight E5, attacking white's weak C4 pawn. Yeah, I've got all my notes on this, so that's funny. Yeah. That's not good though. That was a tournament game. I should have remembered that. No, I played D6 in the game. That's why I should have remembered. I can show you the game. I have it here in chess. I have it in ChessBase if I open it up. Yeah, I played D6 in that game too. And I think he played Rook E1. No, or did he? I forget. No, I think he did play Rook E1, and then he didn't play E4 for some reason. Do you guys want to see that game? Or no? It was a tournament game. Okay, anyways, D6. I do have it on YouTube. There's a a proper tournament game video recap of that game. You can watch it. So after the stream, you can look up Tyler Cruz or Always Dizzy Tyler Cruz against Anthony Stevens, and you'll see the game. It's a very detailed analysis of the game. Which honestly, if you haven't seen my over the board tournament recap videos, if I may say so myself, they're pretty high quality. Like I would say 10 out of 10. I put a lot of time into them, so they're about as high quality as videos as I make. Anyways, I forgot about this game. Because I haven't played the classical line of the Dutch in a long time. Okay, so this was all good. Yeah, E5, and then F4 is actually the best move. I wasn't sure about this. So first of all, taking I was kind of considering, and I was probably going to go Bishop F. Oh, Queen. This isn't too bad though. Oh, and then there's takes. It gets too complicated. So yeah, pushing. But I went with pushing because we get Bishop G4 and Bishop H3 in some cases. And what else was I considering? Oh, Queen E8 I was considering. Computer doesn't love this. I guess it's similar. No, it's not similar. Oh, the rook can go E1. This gets a little annoying. Yeah, it's better to keep that closed. So, whoops. Yeah, so pushing was best. And now Queen E8. Bishop G4 was second best, but it wants to go Queen E8 now because of a few moves, but namely H3. And if we take on F3, we don't have anything apparently. So the difference, if we start with Queen E8, and if C5, which is the top engine move, it wants to resolve this first. And just keep attacking G5 or Bishop E6. I don't understand Bishop E6 so much. King H8, I understand. I kind of like that. Queen H5. So it just wants to build things up a little bit. Now I just want to rewind a little bit because I did remember something this game, which I'm happy about. I was very happy that I remembered. I was scared of C5 at some point. I forget at what point it was. I think it was after Bishop A3. So here I think it was, but I remembered, which by the way is the top engine move. But I believe we take once and then we go, was it B6 now? Like we don't have to, but we always have B6 and then we do nothing. I'm talking about like other lines, but we can always take there. And it's not a problem. Okay, so this was a blunder because yeah, I should have taken on D1. This is only equal. Losing my voice. Oh crap. What if white pushes D5? Like when? Now? We love this. This is just like. Because we love D5. It's like in the Nimzo. You can always go 95 B6, right? So 95 if C5 is kind of scary though, but C5 is the only thing that gives me some pause. Oh, in the captures line? What captures line? What captures line? If I take on E4, you mean? But I don't want to take on E4. After C5? Oh, sorry. After, yeah, so here. So, okay, so after C5, you're saying, oh, what if he goes D5 here? 95, we're still fine. The point is you don't need to worry too much if they play C5, because that's one of the benefits of having the knight on C6. You always go 95, B6. Yeah, and then we can always attack here. Okay, so yeah, I just missed bishop D1. That was winning. Totally missed that. This was all equal, and then this was actually a mistake. It worked out well, but white had a lot of good moves here. C5 was one of them. So bishop C1, I honestly I didn't see that, or I might have seen it and I thought I could take here. I remember looking at queen D2, but then I could take on E4. So this just loses. Well, it doesn't technically lose a tempo. It kind of does. His bishop is not really on a better square, though. But he is up a pawn, so... When did I lose my pawn? When did I lose my pawn? I don't even remember losing a pawn. Here. Oh, right. Oh, that's funny. No, wait, I didn't... Oh, wait. I'm already down a pawn. When did I lose my pawn? Here. I totally forgot about that. Right here. I do lose the pawn. That's the second pawn. Oh. Yeah, okay. So I totally missed that. Yeah, I never saw bishop D1. So that's another reason I should have played queen E8 earlier instead of, where was it? Here, bishop G4, a little too early. There's tactics on the queen. So queen E8 first. Okay. Really losing my voice now. 95 was best. Yeah, so this, yeah. So it's saying like queen C6 or rook takes F1. I might have to end the stream soon because my voice, yeah, and it's just mate now. Okay, guys, I would show you that game where I played, but it's if you're curious again after, because I'm going to end the stream now, you can watch, just search for Tyler Cruz versus Antony Stevens, Antony Stevens, and that will show the position from here, from this tabia, where I played D6 again in that game, and I think he played rook E1. And then I played knight C6, and then I think he didn't play E4, and I was very relieved. I forget what he did. He might have played queen C2 or something, and then I played E5. But that was a positional, I don't want to say masterpiece, but it was a very nice game. Okay, my voice is getting strange, so I'm going to end it there. Thanks for watching. Thanks for stopping by. Tomorrow's chess club night, so 50% chance I'll be back tomorrow. Otherwise, I'll be back on Thursday for sure. A quick recap of today's game. So I did Puzzle Streak, and then I played 3 games, no losses. 2 wins, 1 draw. I'll take that. I will take it. Okay. See you guys soon.